Hi there. I just wanted to pop on here and create a very quick video about the difference between machine learning and cognitive services in Azure. So machine learning and cognitive services, when I first started learning about it, I was like, wow, these things seem really similar. And they kind of are in the sense that they're both artificial intelligence. So they both utilize AI, but they kind of have different functions, okay? So machine learning is a way that it's a system that actually allows computers to use the data to forecast future behaviors and predict outcomes and trends. So machine learning is really like a predictive analysis tool, and it's actually like in the name itself, it says machine learning, right? So it's a machine that is in learning. Like as data is being collected, it is learning from that data, and then it is predicting outcomes, right, or predicting future events. So an example of this would be, when you're shopping online and you're putting items in your cart and you are searching around, there's some things that pop up, it's like, well, you might like this, these are some other recommended products. Well, that is utilizing machine learning because it's literally tracking your behavior and it's spitting out those projective outcomes or those predictive outcomes, okay? So there's a couple of different ways that Azure utilizes machine learning and a couple of their services, but I am not going to get into that right now. I'm just going to focus on kind of like the core concept. So machine learning is it's taking that data, right, and then it's predicting something based on that data. Now, cognitive services, I kind of think about like a brain, like a human brain, okay? And cognitive services you can utilize in your apps, like you can leverage this human brain, which is called cognitive services, in many different ways, okay? So there's like vision, which allows like the processing of the algorithms for the images. There's speech, right? So if you convert audio to text, or text to audio, if that's even such a thing, or like using voice for your verification, right? That is all using like a database that Microsoft has put together already. It's already collected all this data, and you're kind of just tapping into that, okay? So there's also another thing called knowledge mapping and Bing search and like natural language processing, which actually allows your apps to use like process natural language, and it actually learns how to like evaluate like the feeling behind the language, which is really crazy. So like I was reading that you can use this service to actually scan and see if like reviews that are coming in for your company are positive or negative, and then you can actually set up a way to get an alert sent someplace that says, hey, you know what, you need to check out this comment and make sure that you respond to this user. So applications and different ways that people are utilizing cognitive services, it's really a good way to utilize this brain or this backbone of Microsoft, right? Like the Azure like cognitive services base, and even that they're constantly collecting new data, right? Like they're always working on it. And so it's pretty amazing that an application, even if it's just a beginning application, like you can set it up and then you can automatically start utilizing some of these services. So machine learning is the machine itself is actually using the data to learn as you're kind of going along and creating those like future outcomes. And then cognitive services is really just a way, it's like a human brain, right? Like you're just utilizing the knowledge that that person, right, or that cognitive service is bringing to the table to make sure that your apps are as intelligently designed and as up to speed with, with all of the latest data in terms of like how humans interact with each other, which is really insane if you ask me. So anyway, hopefully that kind of helps split it up. And of course, there's definitely a lot more detail to discuss within those, but that is kind of the main difference. So machine learning, the machine is learning, right? Cognitive services, there's like this brain that's coming in and you're just like tapping into it and you're just utilizing that intelligence to make your own application smarter. So hopefully this is helpful, and please drop your comments or questions below, and I'd love to hear from you. Okay,